it is a new frontier, and it's getting kind of, I don't want to say saturated, but it's growing really fast to the point where I wonder if it'll be like blogging, where suddenly everyone has a blog, everyone has a podcast.
It is like the new blog.
Yeah.
Blog. You can't start a blog now. Why would you ever start a blog? I feel started.
So bad when people are like, I'm a blogger, or I'm blogging, or I'm like, oh.
The saddest thing in the world is seeing the blog update. Hey guys, I know I haven't posted in a while. Because like I used to do that all the time. Like I've tried to start like 10 blogs in my life, and then they all just failed because, well, I'm not a writer. And like that's what I noticed. And when I started to make original content earlier last year, I was like, all right, well, like for whatever reason, I was like, all right, I'll start writing blog posts.
Yeah.
And like I wrote about my experience making a documentary and all this stuff. And I started to invest a lot of time into writing. And I'm like, I'm not a writer. I'm a filmmaker. I should focus on making videos. And then podcasting, I was like, ooh, I can make videos for my podcast and do this. But the blogs are tough now. I mean, is it even like, I mean, I have a couple friends who have very popular blogs, but they got started in 2010 and earlier. I feel like at this point in time, it's just very difficult is it impossible to break through the noise at this point?
I think even looking at something like SEO, like you get a brand new blog, and even if your content is amazing and you're posting all day, every day, it's pretty tough to compete with some of those other blogs that have been around for a really long time. But I think that, like anything, if it's truly original and unique, and if what it is providing is something that isn't already out there, then I do believe that there's a way to be, air quotes, discovered, so that you can grow an audience from zero right now. I think you just have to be a lot better at what you're doing. Because I think 10 years ago, you could be like kind of a hack job, but if you were putting it out there, everyone would be like, wow, amazing.
Yeah.
And now you have to be real good. Real good.
You have to be real good. You also have to really love it, because in the beginning, if you don't truly love it, if you don't truly love writing or whatever the craft is, there's no way that you're going to be able to get through the tough times.
No, you have to be. My rule is, am I willing to put 3 years into this? Because in my experience, it takes 3 years to really get something from absolute zygote phase all the way up to, oh, this is now people know what this is. They know what to expect from this. I have like loyal people who believe in this. I've gone through my own trials of learning what I'm doing wrong. Now it's at a point where it's starting to make some money maybe, but no way can you start something from zero and actually be able to survive and pay the bills and not burn out. Not a chance.
Because I think that, right, there's a progression there on a couple of different levels where obviously we're talking about creating something online that people are interested in consuming, whether it's, a podcast or a video or a blog. But you have the progression of, first of all, building an audience. And sometimes like the audience doesn't need to be that big. Say if you're a dietitian and how many clients do you need every month to actually run a sustainable business? You might only need 300 people going to your website every month, but then if you can get 5 clients from that can help you pay the bills, like that's all you need. But it's the progression of getting an audience first, and then also figuring out how to monetize that and how to make it sustainable, because there's a lot of great artists out there. There's a lot of really creative people that can't turn their passion into a business and actually make money from it. And that's a challenge in and of itself.
I think sometimes the people who we see as, great artists or great creators, a lot of times they're actually not the best that's out there. It's just that they're the best at putting their work out there and having it be seen in a way that people can and have access to it. I think some of the best creators and artists in the world are people that haven't even been discovered because they're not promoters. They're not people who know how to market themselves, or maybe they don't even have the confidence to put their work out.